back to Inside Out. I'm Lorena Joy Stewart, your body expert, and I'm here with our mom and daughter makeover guests, Jenny and Abigail. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to get to speak to you guys about this transformation. And initially, I intended on doing a transformation with mom and focusing on mom, on her health, wellness, and lifestyle. But we started talking to Abigail and realized, wow, like there's a lot going on here, right? So the two-step process before getting into any workout or diet, we go over the two things: any blocks stopping us from loving ourselves completely, living confidently, and loving who we are so that we can step into a healthier us, so we can love who we are right now, today. Do you mind sharing with our viewers the experience we had when we talked about the blocks and unshackling ourselves to the tree of, you know, the standard, the status quo of what beauty is, or guilt, even how, you know, you could feel guilty for not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the biggest things was actually accepting it for the first time, because it's something I hadn't told anyone before, that I had problems with self-image, because I knew that if I ever expressed it, my friends would be like, Abby, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I would be able to say, I know it's crazy, but yet I feel that way.
Yeah. Your mom didn't even know. Your mom was shocked to know
Mom knows
that
everything.
you had this feeling.
So that was probably the biggest thing, just accepting it, and then realizing that a lot of it was comparisons, and it wasn't necessary.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
And you know, here you are, 17 years old, but there's 27-year-olds, 37-year-olds, 47-year-olds, 57-year-olds who are comparing themselves to other people. So what did we do? So we wrote a paper, we wrote down all the comparisons, all the lies, the guilt factor, the shame factor, the fear factor. We poured it all out on one page. And what did we do on the other side?
On the other side, I wrote a list of the things I loved about myself. And that was kind of fun to write, because it started off with just smaller things, and then it grew. I mean, smaller things as in, like, I do love my eyelashes, I do love my hair.
Freckles.
And then, yes, and freckles. I love freckles. And then it grew into the more powerful things, the things that are, like, make me who I am, like that I am unashamed and also not shy of sharing my faith.
That's powerful.
And that is one of the things I love about myself, is that, and I'm able to be an example because of that.
Because of your audacity.
It's very humbling.
And your boldness. And it was powerful to see, when I read through, to see the things you wrote about yourself. And again, there's only one Abigail with the freckles right where you have them, with the eyelashes, and one Abigail that has that heart and faith to stand up and not be ashamed. I know when I was 17, I couldn't stand up. I was ashamed. So I applaud you for stepping into who you are and stepping into your fullness, because you will live a rich life doing that.
Thank you.
So I'm very excited. So we talked about the blocks. We removed the blocks. Then we talked about what you love about yourself. And I want to talk to you really quick. We have a little bit of time. We'll skip the why, but you said something to me backstage getting ready that really stood out. I'm, you know, here I am in LA and around where less clothes is more, or I mean, it's in the mind of consumers. But really, you're saying more is more, right? Can you tell 15 seconds?
Okay,
Tell our viewers
15
how you
seconds.
feel.
I am really careful about what I wear, and so shopping, like, for clothes was hard, because I like sleeves that are normally at least down to here. And I realized that it's not because I'm ashamed of my shoulders or ashamed of my body and showing it. It's because I want to veil my beauty, because it's precious to me.
That's
and it's not
powerful.
something that anyone has forced into me. It is something that I feel very strongly about. And I love myself, and so I want to keep myself pure, and pure for my husband.
That's so beautiful. And that is so refreshing to hear. I don't hear that often, and I'm sure a lot of viewers don't hear that at home. So Abigail, thank you for being so brave to come on the show to share your story and your transformation inside out. And coming back, we're going to share more inside out testimonies with Allison Larson, soul intuition, transformational woman. You don't want to miss it. She'll be right here right after this break.